Hi students, welcome back with most important questions of S block elements section. Looking at the first question, based on lattice energy and other considerations, which one of the following alkali metal chlorides is expected to have the highest melting point? First of all, the melting point is dependent on the ionic character, and the ionic character in turn is related to the forces of attraction between the cation and the anion. So, comparing of melting points of ionic compounds is generally done by considering the following two factors: charge of the cation by anion. More the charge of the cation or anion, stronger will be the forces of attraction between the ions, and higher will be the melting point. So if the cation anion charge is higher, the attraction would be stronger and the melting point would be higher. Ionic radii. More the distance between ions, lesser will be the strength of the bond because the attraction would decrease, giving rise to lesser melting point. So going by the above two rules, the order should have been LiCl followed by NaCl, KCl and RbCl. Since charge of the anions are same for each molecule and cationic radius increases down the groove. So generally, as the cationic size increases down the groove, the melting point goes on decreasing. This should have been a regular trend, but there is an exception. LiCl के केस में we have excessive polarization. What do we mean by excessive polarization? We have seen that in case of lithium chloride, lithium cation, because of the smaller size, has high polarizing power. Due to high polarizing power, it has high covalent character, and if the covalent character is higher, meaning the ionic character is lower, and ionic character lower means the melting point would be lower. Hence, among the alkali metal chlorides, LiCl would have the least melting point, hence it is placed last in the order. Hence the new order would be NaCl, KCl, RbCl, LiCl, meaning the LiCl which is expected to have the highest melting point, and the correct answer is option B, NaCl. Both lithium and magnesium display several similar properties due to the diagonal relationship. However, the one which is incorrect is: both form soluble bicarbonates, both form nitrides. Nitrates of both Li and Mg yield NO2 and O2 on heating. Both form basic carbonates. Let's look at the option one by one. Both form soluble bicarbonates. This is a correct statement because lithium and magnesium have diagonal relationship due to their comparable sizes, and because of the comparable sizes, the bicarbonate formation for lithium and all the alkaline earth metals is possible. That's the reason that both can form soluble bicarbonates. Both form nitrides? Yes, this is also correct. In alkali metals group 1 family, only lithium can react directly with nitrogen to form nitride. And in alkaline earth metals, all the elements can react with nitrogen. So lithium and magnesium both would form nitride is correct. Nitrates of both Li and Mg yield NO2 and O2 on heating. Lithium nitrate has a covalent character, and hence its heating is easier, meaning the decomposition would require lower temperature. Hence lithium nitrate decomposes to form lithium oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen gas, meaning two gases are released. And all the alkaline earth metal nitrates also have the similar decomposition, wherein the heating produces oxide, NO2 and O2. Both forms basic carbonates? No, this is incorrect, because lithium due to smaller size can't form a basic carbonate, but magnesium on the other hand can form a basic carbonate of the formula MgCO3 dot MgOH twice dot H2O. So lithium can't form a basic carbonate, but magnesium can form a basic carbonate. We have a match the column question. Match the following items in column 1 with corresponding items in column 2. We have sodium carbonate .10H2O, magnesium bicarbonate, sodium hydroxide and calcium aluminate. The options to be matched are Portland cement ingredient, Kastner-Kellner process, Solvay process and temporary hardness. Now sodium carbonate with 10H2O is sodium carbonate decahydrate, and it is the compound which is formed in the Solvay's process. Magnesium bicarbonate is responsible for temporary hardness. Sodium hydroxide is one of the compound produced in Kastner-Kellner cell, and calcium aluminate is the ingredient of Portland cement. Hence the correct option to be matched is 1 with C. Magnesium bicarbonate would be matched with D. Sodium hydroxide would be matched with Kastner-Kellner process, and calcium aluminate with Portland cement ingredient. Among the statements A to D, the correct ones are: lithium has the highest hydration enthalpy among the alkali metals. Lithium chloride is insoluble in pyridine. Lithium cannot form ethynide upon its reaction with ethine. Both lithium and magnesium react slowly with water. Now let's go through the options one by one. Lithium has the highest hydration enthalpy among the alkali metals. This is correct because lithium, due to smaller cationic size, has a higher concentration of positive charge. Hence it will attract more number of water molecules. Hence the hydration enthalpy would be highest among the alkali metals for lithium. Lithium chloride is insoluble in pyridine. This is incorrect. Lithium chloride, as we know, has high polarizing power, and due to which it has high covalent character, and covalent compounds are generally soluble in non-polar solvents like pyridine. So lithium chloride is soluble in pyridine. Lithium cannot form ethynide upon its reaction with ethine. This is also correct. Sodium and other alkali metals, because of higher cationic size, can attract the acetylide anion and react with ethine to form ethynide. But lithium, because of the polarization power, cannot form the ethynide. Both lithium and magnesium react slowly with water. Yes, lithium and magnesium have a diagonal relationship, and due to which the reactivity of both these elements is slow towards water. So the correct statements are A, C and D. The answer is option D.